Well, that's funny. I just ran all the way to Moto to go to a 6 a.m. yoga class, but this morning it's a 9:30 class instead. And so I showed up to a locked studio, and outside of it I met Deb, Rick, and Crystal, who were absolutely delightful. And we had started speaking, and I had asked them some questions. I engaged them in conversation. I wanted to know what they were doing, and Rick was looking at a sticker book that Deb had got, and it was just a really precious experience to be part of that early morning exchange. And as we just stood and talked, and I went through and I picked out a sticker for myself, Deb exclaimed that it's so nice that I'm nice, because she said pretty girls usually aren't. And she says, but you're pretty and you're nice. Like, that's abnormal, that's unusual. And I ask why. I don't understand. I don't understand why, just because the vessel that our soul chose to incarnate into this lifetime as us in is better looked after, which is really what it's all about. It's about the light that we contain within it that really matters. We have to be willing to look strange when we're walking down the street, recording ourselves, and not care what other people think of us, or why we do what we do, or why we won't do what we won't do. It's important for us to really get clear about schedules, and then also to decide on your honor system, your inner honor code. You have an opportunity now to create a code that serves you. Darling and bridge. It seems significant to cross the bridge. To cross the bridge into the new world that we have an opportunity to create now with our choices. We have an opportunity to create something as great as what will be in this space soon. We have to be willing to take a risk and build where there was nothing. We have to be willing to do the work to prepare ahead of time in order to have the opportunities that we desire, that we need in order to feel inner security instead of insecurity that weakens us. Inner security builds us up because it's a faith in ourselves that we know we can trust what we say when we say it. All of these things are so important. All of these things matter, and so do you. Never forget that. Always remember. Remember to focus on the positive instead of the negative, or that's what you're going to get more of. The universe does not differentiate. I'm supposed to go this way. You're welcome to go past. I'm still getting used to my new neighborhood. I just moved, you see. I am loving having my own room because I get up at weird hours. It just is how I am. And so it's quite nice to just be able to get up, have shower, do whatever. These are small privileges that we take for granted if we've never had them questioned. But once there has been an interruption in the ease at which we can access some of these things, that's when it becomes a problem. And a problem is when we put our energy into anything outside of ourselves. This, though, is worth putting our energy into outside of ourselves. Be willing to be so beautiful as to stop and smell the roses. Laura J, namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.